Ahsoka is the latest Star Wars Disney Plus TV show, featuring the return of iconic Rebels characters. But where does it fit into the timeline? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. The Ahsoka Disney Plus series takes place in the Star Wars timeline around 9 to 12 ABI, while The Mandalorian Season 3 occurred in 9 ABI at the earliest. The events of Ahsoka and The Mandalorian Season 3 run concurrently, with Ahsoka's absence from the effort to reclaim Mandalore explained. Ahsoka takes place within the first 10 years of the New Republic, showing the struggles in establishing their government and the return of Thrawn. The Ahsoka Disney Plus TV show spins out of the lead character's live-action debut in The Mandalorian Season 2. And here's where the story is set in the Star Wars timeline. Star Wars has always tended to hop around the timeline, which can make it particularly difficult to keep track. It's a habit the franchise picked up from George Lucas himself, jumping from the original trilogy to the prequels. The Star Wars timeline is neatly divided by the Battle of Yavin, seen in the first Star Wars movie. Events are said to be BBI, before the Battle of Yavin, or ABI. After the Battle of Yavin, making the destruction of the Death Star, the inciting incident that sparked the Galactic Civil War, the key moment. But where does the Ahsoka Disney Plus TV show fit into this Star Wars timeline, given it spins out of The Mandalorian Season 2? The Mandalorian Season 1 is known to be set in 9 ABI, 5 years after Return of the Jedi. There's a great deal of confusion about how much time passes as the story of The Mandalorian continues, though Lucasfilm's Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have given conflicting accounts. Depending on which interpretation viewers prefer, The Mandalorian is set between 9 ABI and 12 ABI. Lucasfilm has confirmed that Ahsoka at some point runs concurrently with The Mandalorian Season 3. This explains why Ahsoka Tano, and for that matter, Sabine Wren, didn't turn up in that season. However, the events of Ahsoka eventually move beyond The Mandalorian, as Carson Teva references the conflict on Mandalore during Hera Syndulla's debate with Senator Xiono. Ahsoka is now set after The Mandalorian Season 3, though it specifically is uncertain, pushing the New Republic era to its furthest point in the timeline. Following the Battle of Endor in 4 ABI, the Empire was in shambles, and the galaxy formed a New Republic, though the Galactic Civil War continued for another year. In 5 ABI, the Empire was supposedly defeated for good at the Battle of Jakku, but this was really part of Emperor Palpatine's contingency to replace the Empire with something better. The Imperial remnant gathered in the unknown regions and began plotting the Empire's resurgence, with some warlords forming a secret shadow council to avoid arousing suspicion from the New Republic. Ahsoka Tano took Sabine Wren as her Padawan, but the two eventually had a falling out. Ahsoka went where she was needed across the galaxy, and when not helping others, she was searching for Ezra Bridger. She began hearing rumors of Grand Admiral Thrawn's return, and thought his old servant, Morgan Elsbeth, could help her find Thrawn and Ezra. This led to her encounter with Din Djarin and Grogu in The Mandalorian Season 2, teaming up with the bounty hunter to defeat Elsbeth. Ahsoka told Din Djarin how to find another Jedi while she continued her quest to find Thrawn. According to Filoni, Ahsoka is essentially Star Wars Rebels Season 5, a TV show that ended shortly before the Battle of Yavin. Amusingly, Ahsoka carefully avoids confirming the show's more precise placement concerning Star Wars Rebels finale. Still, it's confirmed to be between 9 and 12 years, meaning there's been plenty of time for some major character changes, most notably for Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren. With Ahsoka Episode 7 confirming the series has moved beyond The Mandalorian Season 3, The only remaining unfinished business is when events moved into new territory.